Our Endeal's plan worked. We managed to get to the Undercity through the old shafts, and from there to the tunnels, which Shadrin described. Chaos rules the Undercity. Naramis are plundering and murdering as if they went mad. Now we can only hope that the tunnels really get us close to the City of 1,000 Floods, or what is remaining of it, and that we can find the Numinos there. Hello, Stayer. Hello, Sora. Welcome to the City of 1,000 Floods. Okay. Here. We're getting close. Buddy. There we go. Of course, Slayer. You're running down. Don't teleport behind me like that. Oh shit.
Focus, Kalia.
Wait, wrong menu. Wrong menu.
Focus.
Oh shit. Low health. Low health. There's very little music here, but I think it's warranted for once. Buddy.
By Malphus. All these corpses. How can they still be here? They should have decayed long ago.
Good question. It looks like magic to me. Look at how gray their skin is. Like ashes.
The cleansing. It must have done this to them. What we see here, it must have been their final moments before the High Ones devoured them.
I fear you're right. They must have tried to get into the temple, into safety. In vain. This is tragic.
Yes, very tragic. Are you done?
Of course.
Impressive.
I suppose we have company.
You are impressive, you know that? Everything around you is falling apart, yet you refuse to give up. Tell us, Saranthia, what makes you keep going?
Are you trying to manipulate me? If so, save your breath and fight instead.
Oh my, so grim. How nice it would be if everything could just be killed, wouldn't it? Even the past. Tell us, do your companions know the truth about you? All of it?
Let's go. This is pointless.
Pointless. You wound us. All we want is to help them understand. Just look at them. How clueless they are.
Are you deaf? Shut up. Your games don't work on me.
We'll take that as a no.
But there has to be a way.
Not here in Inodan, Timo. We could hide the pregnancy, but a living child? A lightborn and a mortal. It's blasphemy. As ridiculous as that may sound coming from my mouth. You could flee with him, you know. Take him somewhere where no one will find you.
What? Erlander, that... No. They would recognize us for who we are.
Not if we took precautions. But even if they did, no one would dare oppose a Lightborn. No one. Dear Lord, please, don't let him grow up without a father. He will be special. I can feel it.
This is the child
He
that
will
killed the
need
Lightborn, aka his mother.
What is this? But... No, I can't. The Council, Erlander. You know what they said about me. They want to do it.
You mean the exaltation? I can't believe you just said that. This is about a child, Timo. Our child.
Yes, our child. Why don't you tell me another 1,000 times? I have... Stop this! Damn it. And you should know that better than anyone else. You know how hard I've worked to get here, Erlander. And now you want me to give it all up? For this thing?
Timo, how? I just don't know what to say. Being a seraph, it's a title by the name of the sun. A title. How can that possibly be more important to you than... Oh, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Of course you can't. You've never known what it means to have to fight for something. We will give him away to one of your servants. It is better that way, for him and for us.
What would have happened if you had been there for your son, I wonder? Would he have ever started to blame the gods for this deep hatred lurking inside him? You made your son into what he became, and all because a promotion was more important to you than your own flesh and blood. And that is why you will fail here, don't you see? Because failing is what you do. As a soldier, as a protector of the gods, and as a father. You are a butcher, a loser, not the glorious savior you want people to remember you as. Admit it already.
Kirash, that's a lot of them. What are your orders, Grandmaster?
We will see about that. Son,
Yes.
the Sicari's coming back.
Oh.
You Prophet fight at my side. Son,
There's one behind me.
Kirash, that's a lot of them. What are your orders, Grandmaster?
we will see about that.
Okay, they are actually strong. Okay. Fist.
You prophet fight at my side. Show them what
The
you're
fuck?
made of.
No. How was I instantly killed?
Kirash, that's a lot of them. What are your orders, Grandmaster?
Son, you keep us in cover and backs. You prophet fight at
Yo,
my side.
no. That's who was here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Good luck. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate to turn weapons. This is already off to a good start.
Kirash, that's a lot of them. What are your orders, Grandmaster?
I'll be the one in the back first.
You prophet fight at my side. Show them what you're made of.
You're blocking the way.
Yeah, then.
Path is clear. Advance.
Where Arcane Fever at? 11? Okay. Fuck no. Why did they target me? Okay.
You're blocking the way.
Okay, we gotta change this up. On mission. There's a lot of them. Okay. I don't have enough health for this. You gonna do anything, buddy? Oh shit. Why are you so low, buddy? Oh no, that's a big guy. No, buddy, you need to heal. Heal. Okay.
Focus.
I think I'm supposed to skip this. I can't. Oh shit. Okay, nope. That's not the right plan. And I do no damage to these things. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh, I can't go there. Okay. Do damage to me, buddy. Okay, you're dead. Big guy is gone. That's a soul. You need to heal.
Focus, Ellie. Focus.
Pull off me, buddy. He has this. Hello, Dave. Hello?
That was all of them. Quickly now, to the gate.
Garage. It's locked. What do we do?
We will break it open. Do you see the ballista up there? Keep a Sakarish. You. Wait. Do you feel that?
What?
The sun.
Oh, dear God. Nothing, Dave.
Wait. He's moving.
Yes. Yes, that is good. Stay with us.
Bruce?
You
Oh,
were
yeah.
hit by a piece of debris, but we are safe. At least for the moment. His attack brought down the entire facade, but it also cut him off from us. He will not be able to get inside here. The building came down on top of her. There was
No.
nothing we could do. I know how close you were. I'm sorry. Yes, and we will. But to do that, we need to find another way out of this place. So, no matter what else... We finish this. That arrogant display of the High Ones was a bluff. They are afraid of us, and this puppet show out there was their last trump card. But they have failed. We're here, and we're close. All that matters now is that we summon the High One and take the Numinos from him. Then it is over. Thank the gods your injuries are only superficial. Just try to keep up.
Why am I still hunching over, though? Nothing, Sora. I have nothing planned. I mean, I could go back in saves and do stuff that I didn't do on the side, but I kind of don't want to do that. At least not right now. There's programming, Skyrim VR, but I don't know. I'll have to see what I'm feeling up to. What's over here?
Pathetic.
Minecraft? Nah. I don't know what I'll do, but maybe something.
Garage. Did you see that?
Interesting. That must be the echo. We are so close to where the last cleansing happened that not only the Prophet sees it, but we do as well.
Maybe we're 22 cents. And I need. Two ways to go.
The beacon is all that matters, understood? They must not harm it.
If this is the right way, I'm gonna go the other way. Oh wait, there's multiple ways. Damn it. Oh, this way is empty. That's the beacon. Anything else in here? Nope.
There it is. The beacon. By the gods, how similar. Shari, do you have the word of the dead with you?
Yes.
Good. Then place it in front of the beacon and prepare yourself. Prophet, it is now up to you. Somehow you must recall the moment when the last cleansing happened. If Shayla's theory is right, this is the only way to get our hands on something close to a physical form of a High One. No, but maybe you can somehow lure it. According to all that you have told me so far, the Echo seems to react to things or situations connected to the cycle. Take a look around and see if you can find something. All right.
The beacon was created to banish the High Ones from existence, but to do that, we need something from them.
He has betrayed us! Jakal opened the gates and now they're killing everyone!
The core of this sickness is in people's heads. It is a way of thinking. But you will never understand that, High Priest, will you?
It was almost as if the beacon longed for the stones. They are the key. I feel it.
Bodies.
They are similar to magic, or the power responsible for the tides. They are pure energy.
That is the memory. Quickly now, Shari. Use the word of the dead.
By the name of the sun. Is that...
A High One. We have made it. How are you feeling, Prophet? Luring the Echo like that, it must have strained you. It does, indeed. We are in the consciousness of a past civilization. Do you see that up there? Yaela was right after all. This is our Numenors, the essence of a High One.
I wish you could see this.
What? Dude, you.
Unbelievable. I have done it. In spite of everything. We are in his thoughts. What could you do against that? Time does not exist here. At least not as we know it. We will see about that. Maybe that question will answer itself. Sharon, do it. Carry the container to the Essence.
As you command, Arantheal.
What is it? What are you waiting for?
Tell me, Arantheal. Back in the ruins, when the High One showed you that memory, it was the first time I saw you express real agitation. Not anger, but agitation. What you did to your son. Do you regret it, I wonder? That you abandoned him in exchange for prestige and power.
What?
I don't think you do. What got to you was being reminded of your own failure. Regret. You don't know that feeling. You never have. Not even after Kira.
Sharon, what are you?
I hired the mercenaries with Khalim. I helped him kill Lashari. And I let the Neramis into the city. And still, you don't have the slightest idea who I am, do you?
Why, you were there. The night of 1,000 fires.
Yes. I survived your massacre. One of only a few.
Then you did not follow my son because you shared his ideals. You did it to get to me. What for you now? Justice?
Justice. I am done with this world, Arantheal. I have been for a long time now. The only reason why I'm still here is a promise I made to someone. The promise that one day, I will be the one who takes everything from you.
Yusna, this is madness. Whatever you are planning to do, it will affect the whole world, not just me. If you want my death, why not just wait, damn it? Once we have lit the beacon, Korek will kill me. That way, all those innocent lives will be...
Please just shut up! You take me for such a fool? As if there's anything in this world you would want more than to die a martyr! Tealor Arantheal, conqueror of the High One, savior of mankind. You like the sound of that, don't you? You like it so much. You know, at first, I was so frustrated with all the setbacks. When the Prophet saved Lashari's research in Aldrashengrad, and when Quarek's first attack on the city didn't succeed. But then I realized that all of this would be so much more gratifying than anything else I could do to you. Your final attempt, and so close to your target, only to fail by my hand.
You asked me once what my daughter's name was. Do you remember?
Yes, I beg you, please.
Lena. Her name was Lena.
No. That's impossible.
Well, shit.
You fool. Miserable, selfish fool!
Oh, why are you in front of me?
You killed us all!
Impressive, Aranthio. You really were close. A shame that you were too preoccupied with yourself to see it coming.
Why are you in front of me?
Beast! You damn beast!
Just look through him.
He was possessed! Possessed from the start!
Oh no, Aranthio. I'm afraid that is only half true. We reap, but you sowed. Of course we possessed him, but you did all the heavy lifting back in Kira when you gave the order to massacre everyone dear to him, including his wife and his poor daughter. And so, it is a happy ending after all, isn't it? Without the Merinos, you have nothing to use the beacon's power on. And the only thing it is good for now is the destruction of your own beloved city. It will be a feast, and there will be nothing left of you once we've devoured you, nothing but cold, gray flesh. It is just as we said. You have failed as you always have done. What is it, Aranthio? Lost your tongue?
No. No. I have not. Not at all. You have just presented me with a solution.
Are you deaf? There is no solution. The cleansing will happen, and you will all die.
Yes. Yes, we will. Your Messiah, the citizens of the city, the armies, we will all burn like the sun. And then, it will be over.
You're fantasizing, Aranthio. Without...
Not this time. Here we must go our separate ways. Believe me, I wish it were otherwise. But in your condition, you would just be a burden. And I cannot afford any risks. I'm sorry. The High Ones are right. We cannot use the beacon to banish them anymore. But do you remember what the Archmagister said? Without the Numinos, the beacon's energy would burst out without direction. Cause a massive explosion, yes. And that is the only thing we can do for mankind now. Koarek was and is essential to the High One's plan. Whatever shape the actual cleansing takes, he wants to make sure it will happen. And we profit. We may have failed in breaking the cycle for ourselves, but not for the others. The other people of this world, Arazial, Kira, Kile, they're affected by the cycle as much as Enderal. And I know that there must be people like us. People who have had the same dreams and feel what is about to happen. And if we kill Koarek and his armies, we buy these people time. Time to gather knowledge. Time to build a new beacon. And time to light it themselves. Those whom the Nerimes have not yet massacred anyway, you mean? They will die, as you and I will. But they will do so for mankind's salvation. And this is something worth dying for. It is the only way, don't you see? Either we die here, rotting with the Pyreans, or we choose to give our death meaning by at least stopping this fanatic Koarek and his armies. The High Ones are a lot weaker than they pretend to be. I feel it. We were so close to destroying them. And I have faith in the others out there who will fight them. They will succeed where this scum Sharim made us fail. It is. And I'm glad you see the truth of my words, Prophet. Once the others have succeeded, once they have lit a new beacon, we will be remembered as heroes.
No, we won't.
Do not forget that.
No one will remember us at all.
I wish I did not have to leave you here, but in your condition, you would not make it up to the temple. I am sorry.
Oh shit.
It all begins with the dreams. Breathe.
That was the veil.
Enter the mind of a High One? I hope you're joking. This was their last stand. They are afraid of us. I feel it.
God, it's the exact same.
You've killed us! You've killed us all! You have just shown me the solution.
Fuck. Fuck am I? The fuck?
No. This is impossible. Why are you here? Be gone, Phantom. Be gone and leave me to my slumber. Then this isn't a dream. You really are here. But why? The Prophet dies when the Emperor leaves him. This is the course of the game. It has always been so. Explain yourself. How did you find this place? And why do you still exist? Her? But why? She does not have a mind. She does not have feelings. So why should she do this? But still you speak the truth. I can feel it. Then could it really be that the unlikeliest of all eventualities has become reality and brought you here? Coincidence or caprice, I do not know. The veiled woman cannot be understood. I am sorry. It's been too long since I've spoken to anyone. I have had many names. The Akarians called me the God of Death. The Moonskin people, the Warden of Dreams. The Pyreans, and the Demon of the Deep. For your people I am, or was, the Black Guardian. Pompous names, I know. However, I am none of these, neither god nor demon. I am only an eye, condemned to observe again and again.
As you measure time, older than your most daring chronicles go back, by far. I have seen them all, since our people fell. Every civilization, every cleansing, every turn of the cycle. What? No. The Starlings came long after me. I was only a fool who wanted to save his own skin at any cost. I knew the cleansing would come. I had known it long before the Red Madness and the war started. But I also knew that fighting it as my people did, and as most do, was pointless. So I looked for another way to prevail, and I found it. What you see here is the result. The Goliath, as I liked to call it back then. What is it? My self-dug grave. What it was meant to be was a body of steel, an immortal machine with which I planned to merge my consciousness. Only organic life could be reaped by the High Ones, and I thought that by becoming a machine, I could fool them. By the name of the sun, how brilliant I thought myself. I wanted to become a god, laughing in the face of time. But let me spare you my self-pity. What happened, happened. No. Joining the Goliath meant immortality. All I had to do was sleep and awaken once more when the cycle started again, and new life came forth. Except that this new life would not have been defenseless. I would have been a true god to them, one capable of protecting them from the High Ones. No imaginary figure like the Creator, no false gods like the Lightborn were, to speak in your language. As the only one of my people, yes. But it happened faster than it should have. And when the cleansing occurred, the Goliath was not yet finished. And as the Emperor unleashed the light, I had no choice but to complete the joining too early. A fatal error, as it turned out. I did survive, yes. But I am trapped inside this unfinished machine. And ever since then, all I can do is watch. Again and again. Yes, but a part of the Goliath is the eye. It allows me to see what happens on the surface everywhere. Not as literal as you imagine, of course. I see schemes, feel emotions, similar to your gift, to the Echo. But they are enough to understand. Yes. It was not how I planned it. The Goliath in its final form was meant to be divine, a synthesis of man and steel. But I overestimated myself, and I acted too quickly, driven by fear. No, you do not understand. You are stumbling through the fog, even now that it is almost over. By themselves, the High Ones are not the problem. If we would just see them as they really are, they would become powerless. Yes, it is hard to put into words. I myself do not know everything about the High Ones. Only that they are part of something we call the cycle. A civilization arises and blossoms, and then, always at the same stage of their development, the High Ones appear, and with them, the Red Madness. People start losing their minds, wars erupt, and chaos rules. Until 2 or 3 years later, the cleansing happens. The moment when the High Ones devour the collective consciousness, the gathered minds of this civilization, to give birth to a new one of their own. Despite all of this, nobody knows what drives them. Perhaps they act out of malice, out of an urge to survive, or perhaps they do not even have a will of their own, but are like a force of nature. But I do know one thing, as powerful as they might be, it is mankind who gives them that power. We make them into what they are, because what nobody understands is simply this. The High Ones feed on what humanity has the most of: their ego, greed, pride, fear, and their everlasting search for an enemy who was responsible for all their misery. It is those traits the High Ones make use of. These characteristics are what make us human, and by themselves, they are harmless. Only when we bury them, when we deny them, then they play into the High One's hands. So why is this, you ask? It is simple. The High Ones alone cannot make the cleansing happen. Only a human can. With the beacon, my knowledge about it is as limited as my knowledge about the cycle. It has existed since the beginning of time, and despite what you might now believe, the ancient writings about it are true. Lit by the ones who carry the Numenos, it can banish the High Ones once and for all. But it can also destroy us. Because what happens when it is lit without a core is far more than an explosion. It is the cleansing, the triumph of the High Ones. And even as we speak, a human, Tealor Orinthiol, has done it again. A bright light will appear from the heart of the machine and open a hole in the sky. And within hours, it will spread throughout the world, and they will all feel it. A fire that burns them from within. A white light which will break through their flesh. Do you understand now? The High Ones have no power. All they do is to feed on our weaknesses, manipulate us into bringing about our own destruction. It is we who forge the sword that kills us, we who lead them to their victory, even though the key to salvation has always been in our hands. But instead of realizing our folly, we make the same mistake. We repeat the same fate over and over, and only because we refuse to see the truth. Yes, the High Ones are our enemy, but who wants to hear that it is our ego, that dark voice within us, that empowers them? It is so ironic. The moment we would realize all this would be the moment it all came to an end. But we do not. Dreams, thoughts, visions, they are everywhere, but the principle is always the same. They throw a tainted seed into a fertile ground. The rest happens by itself.
Okay. Buddy, talking? Buddy, are you talking to me? Don't tell me I broke it. Up here. Buddy. Don't tell me this is glitched. Oh, for fun. Don't tell me. Okay, so this is actually a bug. Was supposedly fixed. Okay, don't tell me I have to go through that whole thing again. Oh, for fuck. I have to go through that whole thing again. It just... Okay. Ah, wait.
Dreams,
there we go. Fixed it.
Thoughts, visions.
Easy.
They are everywhere, but the principle is always the same. They throw a tainted seed into a fertile ground. The rest happens by itself. Just think for a moment. When did the High Ones ever do anything other than manipulate you? Did they ever physically influence any events? They incited the Naramis to march against you, and time and again confirmed the righteousness of both your causes. All they told you, all they showed you, was what you wanted to hear, and what you wanted to see. And yes, if you, Teolor Enderal, his order, and the Naramis had never acted, the cleansing would never have happened. Maybe there is, but if so, I do not know it. But the more turns of the cycle I witness, the more I get the impression that it is some kind of trial. A cosmic game, woven by powers we have not even come close to comprehending. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, to give all this pain a meaning, when it does not have one. Maybe the High Ones are simply a law of nature, a concept, and we give birth to them by believing there is such a thing as an ultimate external enemy in the first place. The eternal struggle with ourselves. Perhaps that is just part of what it means to exist. Like 1,000 others before him, the High Ones knew exactly what they had to do to get him to commit this last act of desperation. They played him with his weaknesses and fears, like a figure on a chessboard. And the saddest part is that until the very end, he will believe that he has done something good. That was his greatest fear, yes. To be remembered as a failure, a broken man. That was the stream the High Ones manipulated him from the moment he died, after attempting to flee from his prison on Nerim. The real Orinthiol, he is dead, Prophet. He is a fleshless one of the mightiest tools of the High Ones.
Like me.
Just as you are. I wish it were. The methods of how the High Ones influence us are plentiful, and the Red Madness and their ability to enter our dreams are not their only means. Their mightiest tool is the creation of projections, fleshless ones, or emissaries, as they are also called. If a person dies, and if this person has one last unfulfilled wish, a compulsion, then the High Ones have the power to create a projection of him, an immaterial image of the deceased, which thinks itself real and is perceived as such. What no one notices, not even the projection itself, are two things. Firstly, it is driven by this last unfulfilled desire.
And it's mine.
Secondly, it becomes an idealized version of its former self, almost tailor-made to free itself from the last compulsion, that ultimate scourge. The daughters of fishermen become warriors. Broken generals become charismatic and driven leaders who seem almost too determined to be real. You are one of these projections, as are all of the emissaries. You are a fleshless one, a spirit searching for liberation from something. I do not know your past before you came to this land, because before you became the Prophet, you were insignificant. But what happened to you and your friend on that ship? You never survived it. You drowned in the Red Sea, and in that very moment, the High Ones entered your mind and made you into what you are today. And other than myself, the High Ones knew your compulsion, knew the desire that drove you. Whatever it was, it made you predictable, and it allowed them to play you, just as they played Orinthiol and Korak. Do you see it now? Every dream the High Ones sent you, every time they appeared to you, they all had but a single purpose: to feed your self-image, to push you in a certain direction. They wanted you to play the game for their purposes, and they succeeded. You read the echo of the future, as other prophets did before you. You helped Orinthiol reconstruct the beacon, and led him
And I
to the
found
Luminos.
multiple beacons everywhere.
When he saw that it would be taken away from him at the very last instant, his fear of failure led him into doing what he did. You are not to blame, Prophet. You did what countless others did before you, and you did it because you thought it was the right thing to do. Only one thing is different. In all the time I have been here, never before did a projection realize its own nature. You were meant to dissolve like the rest of mankind. Yet, here you stand, and I tell you the truth. This was never meant to happen. No, it is as I said. For as long as this cycle has existed, so has the beacon. It is an element of the game, and it has the power to end it, whether in favor of the High Ones, or in favor of mankind. Yet for as long as I have been trapped here, the latter has never happened. They gave you impulses, nudges in the right direction. Those who know a person's past know which strings to pull. The Starlings, in their time, were called the Yalam Rashe. And yes, they manipulated the game in their favor. Their goals were similar to mine when I created the Goliath. They were a small circle of highly intelligent craftsmen and mages. And just like myself, they did not think the cycle could be won by the beacon alone. So by unknown means, they fled into the sky and created something that protected their city from the cleansing.
They were out of range of the beacon.
Yes. But knowledge about their history is sparse, since the Star City was almost beyond the reach of my eye. But I know that its first centuries were glorious. The Yalam Rashe lived in harmony, and their society was the pinnacle of all that mankind could be. With time, however, their population grew. They became too numerous for their small city, and so they invented their golden rules, which were supposed to control their growth. Having children was regulated now, and those who were found guilty of a crime were punished heavily. The worst sentence was being exiled. The convicted were robbed of their memories and sent back to Earth. This is where the Starlings of your world come from, do you see? And this is why they all feel this longing to return to a far distant place in the stars. It is an ancestral memory. I do not know. As I said, my knowledge about the Starlings was always limited. All I do know is that one day they were gone. I could not feel them anymore. By that time, their society had become but a shadow of what it once was. But whether they destroyed themselves or left for someplace else, I will never find out. Oh, believe me, I have. I've done nothing else for a very, very long time. But it is true, whether you want to believe it or not. In time, you would have noticed it. The wrinkles in your skin would not have become any deeper, nor your hair any whiter. And if the cleansing were to be stopped, you would continue to exist forever.
So I'm immortal.
What reason would I have to lie to you? Oh, stop it. it is too late for that. By the name of the sun, it is so ironic that the veiled woman did not lead you here earlier. It is over, Prophet. You are strong, but regardless of how long your power can protect you from the light of the cleansing, eventually you will dissolve too. Even if... Wait. No. Maybe you are right. Maybe there is a way. But no, it would be pointless. Forgive me, I have to think. Yes, there could be a way. What I told you is true. Here on Earth, you would not survive the cleansing. But there is one place where you could. The Star City. I know that you brought something back from your journey there. The escape pods. And I know that they can also take you back there. For I have seen the Yalam Rashe, the ancient starlings, do so. Whatever has protected the city over all these millennia, it would protect you too. Yes. You could survive it. By the face of time, you could. No, it would not. But that is irrelevant. You are fleshless, a projection. And just like me, time cannot touch you. Age cannot kill you. And thus you could succeed where I have failed. You could wait for the cleansing to be over. And then create a new humanity. Create a new humanity. It is only a matter of time until the new turn of the cycle starts. New life will come forth. First, simple life, then human. And just like the civilizations before them, they will also fall victim to the High Ones, because they will have the same weaknesses as we do. But not with your help. You could be a god to them. You could guide their ascent. You could shape a mankind free of egos and weaknesses.
Basically like the aged
by
man,
doing
except
so,
he didn't.
You would deprive the High Ones of their power.
But he stayed alive.
Just imagine, in this new world, there would be no need for a beacon, because the High Ones simply would not have any strings to pull on. Mankind will defeat them by becoming superior. Yes, because that old starling did harm to the city by trying to destroy a crystal. That awoke the Guardians. But they are asleep now. I can feel it. You would be safe, believe me. The High Ones reap, we sow. It is our weakness that make the High Ones strong, our ongoing fragility. And if not for that, the High Ones would be powerless. You could be the one to create a humanity like that. Altruism instead of greed. Self-responsibility instead of the continuous search for an enemy. Awareness instead of blindness. The Lightborn tried to force their ideals onto an already rotten people, just like the Pyrean Sun Priest and the countless false deities before them. You cannot save a tree whose roots have already withered, but with you as a deity to lead this new mankind, it would be entirely different. You could completely change what it means to be human.
Hello, Julie.
And would it not be presumptuous
not the
to rob the world
first
of
time
this
with the new
chance,
DLC, though.
simply because you are afraid of failing? Believe me, I would give a lot for this chance.
But I'm going for the third ending this time because I technically played this once before and I did both endings by reloading the save. And it's doing the third ending because it's new.
No, they are already dead, damn it. Orynthiel has lit the beacon. And unlike anything else you could do right now, this would be a chance for permanent change. By the face of time, do not let all of this become meaningless. Every second you waste doubting lessens your chance to get to safety.
Can I get dialogue, please? Buddy? Buddy, don't freeze on me. Okay. Can I return?
Yes, I regret that I did. Please, right
Titles,
now,
please.
you have the chance to break a millennial-old pattern. Do not let it go to waste. I beg you.
Okay, well, this is broken. Game, please. Broken. Dialogue with him is always. Buddy. There we go.
Ah, you are so stubborn. But, well, you might be able to destroy the beacon itself. The light, it consumes everyone who gets too close to it. But you, as a projection, you might be able to do it. It will not stop what the beacon has already done, but it will interrupt it. However, it would mean your death. Yours and that of all life in Enderal. It is too late to save them now. And even if you succeed, it changes nothing. Yes, Korik would be dead. But do you think the High Ones would just give up? They would retreat for a few years. Decades, maybe. No more. And then it would all happen again. Until another emissary lights the beacon. Trust me, I know humans far better than I would like to. Within a few years you would be forgotten. And they would win. As they always do. And who would that be? Even if there were someone, do you think anyone would listen? If you were to tell them that humanity itself is to blame, that the ultimate enemy does not even exist. You are delaying the inevitable, nothing more. And you are throwing away a chance, which we might never have again. Then you will change nothing. But what can I do? I am powerless. Go. Do what you must. And deal with the consequences. There is one more thing I need to ask of you, however. One final request. I want you to shut me down.
Okay.
Yes. I want to finally rest. I will not spend another 1,000 years watching this tragedy unfold. You could have changed it, but you did not. There is nothing I can do now. Please, do it. The switch is in front of you. That was how I connected myself to the Goliath. It will cut the connection as well. Do it, and then go. Go and fulfill your fate.
Okay then. Ready.
Forgive me. The two of us will now exchange places. I am sorry for the deception. And if there were another way, I would not do this. You could have made the right choice, but you refused. And I will not see this chance go to waste. I cannot. Once this is all over, I will send someone to free you from the Goliath. But until then...
Leah, finally, you're alive.
By the name of the sun, are you alright? I was so worried when...
Miserable fool! I would have kept my word. But if you want to play games, fine! I have had enough time to practice.
Oh.
That's interesting. What then?
By the name of the sun, get away from the glowing creature!
Is mine, and I will take what I deserve!
What are you doing? You get yourself killed! We need to deal with these things first!
Okay then. But it's like right behind the thing. The fuck?
We need to deal with these things first!
Oh, there's a room, wasn't there?
Oh, Mirage.
That stunned me.
Oh, damn it, not again! Don't let that glowing thing reach you!
What have you seen? What have you achieved? I deserve this!
Okay. Okay, shield's down. Ah, fuck.
Oh, damn it, not again! Don't let that glowing thing reach you!
Oh, sorry.
The shields are down! The generators, now!
Okay, suicide bomber. Oh god, music's gone. Yes, it is. 25%, sweet.
Focus.
What is that? What is that attack? I don't remember that the last time I did this. Music back.
That doesn't look good.
Oh.
Get away from the the runes.
They are runes. It was nice of them to spawn underneath me last time. One behind us.
Oh, Kira, away from the machine now.
Why? Doing?
The shields are down. The generators now.
Now? More. Fuck.
Not again. Get away from the runes.
One more back here.
Now, attack the generators.
Damn it. Ah, 50.
Focus, come
Shit. One of these rooms. Oh shit. Ah, stupid lightning. And we're out of music again. Really?
Focus.
Okay, no, kill me.
Not
Kill
again.
me.
Get away from the runes.
I want the music back. Yes, kill me. I want the music. Really? Maybe if I do this? No. I'm gonna die. Kill me? Yes.
What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed. We need to deal with these things first.
That's what I'm aiming for. I want the music back.
What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed. We need to deal with these things first.
Give me the music. I want the music. There we go.
Focus, come here. Not again. Get away from the runes.
That's a lot of rooms. Okay. Oh. Really? Hello, Vashus. Fucking the range of the shock is annoying. Oh. I need the music back. Maybe we try from up here. Wait. Oh, yeah, the shield is still up.
Get away from my face now.
Get ready. The runes will come any second. I'm not. Get it, buddy.
Not again. Get away from the runes.
Oh god, the runes.
The shields are down. The generators now.
No! No! What have you done?
And you're fucking dead.
I suppose the explanations will have to wait. I had a feeling that might be the case. Go on ahead. I will follow.
The end is nigh.
I had assumed as much. Yuslan and he didn't even try to help me after that dragon attacked us. I was lucky to find another way in, otherwise I would never have found you. And you are... My head, it feels as if it's on fire. This must be the cleansing. If this is how it feels down here, then fate have mercy on those who are on the surface. Don't you feel anything? Then the Black Guardian was right, wasn't he? What you are, your fleshlessness, it protects you. Kirash, I just don't understand. You are here, standing right before me, and I can see you. How is that possible? Could you really be an illusion? I suppose so. So, what now? Your decision, is it final? I don't know, but there is a secret passage into the South Quarter. If I can reach the Myriad there, I might be able to flee to one of the islands. I think I can make it, somehow. What would I do? I don't know, Saira. Just thinking
I'm going
about
for
a
the
question
secret
like this
ending,
is
so I kind of have to
bizarre.
go with a certain
But
choice.
if I were in your position, I don't think I could just flee. I mean, look at it however you want, but the fact is that there would be a chance to save at least some of these people by destroying the beacon. Not taking that opportunity would be sentencing millions to death. But that's my rational half. You can imagine what the other voice says. I don't want to lose you. Yes, they have to. Then I should leave this place before it is too late. This burning, it's getting worse by the minute. Kira is close enough to reach it by Myrid. Maybe the Golden Queen will listen to me. Then the rest is up to them. Things would have been different without you, Saira. I will not forget you. You do what you have to.
That's where would Jaspar be? Fuck. No. Guns. That thing? Aim for that helmet? God. Yeah, he's already fucking dying. No. Sword. Or just find anywhere to have a scroll. XML. Who the fuck is that? I have no recollection. Might be the Naramese mage. Bar has to be somewhere still. There he is. Oh dear God.
You. I thought you were dead. The beacon. The Naramese. They tried to storm the temple, as the Grand Master said they would. We tried to stop them, but there were just too many of them. Renthil, he came back, just when we thought it was too late. But Sakarish, Yuslan, and you, he said that the High Ones got you. But that he had the Numinos with him, and that he would save us all. Yes. Just then the Naramese broke through the gate. But it all happened so quickly. There was
There's another one over there.
Flash, and suddenly this rift in the sky.
This is the location of another beacon.
The light, it burns
All the beacons are connecting.
Can't you feel it?
And there goes all the souls.
Tell me one thing about you which isn't. But I suppose it doesn't matter anymore, does it? I don't have much longer. I can feel it. Tell me, my friend. Why? Was the beacon a trap? From the very beginning? I thought it would save us. What? But you're here. That must mean something, right? You can stop it. You have to. Oh. I like how that sounds. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Here I am, Jaspar Delveric, the man who for once in his life wanted to be part of something good. Man, some great hero I am. But you know what? I don't regret it.
He's fucking dead. It's too late. There goes everyone. Remember last time I played this, you could actually see them coming out. Alright. Where the hell's a Enderal there?
Erlander, is that you? I did it. What? No, you're wrong, darling.
Your pride was your
I
fall.
saved them. Don't you see? I led them to the light. I alone.
Are you kidding me? Should have saved. I knew I should have saved. Fucking hell. Hello, sorry. Intubated. Where the hell did the save? All the way down here? I do that all again. This is exactly why I save 100 times. I'm just gonna speed through the dialogue because I still want to get it accomplished. Wait, why are you walking? Oh, you just... Okay.
You... The Sakarish. Yes, the light. It... But tell me, my friend.
Where did this?
What? But hope. It's here I am. But you know what? I don't regret it.
Wait, it's broken dialogue.
Erlander, is that you?
No.
I did it.
Didn't do anything.
What?
You caused the violence and you fool.
No. No, you're
That'll
darling.
finish it.
I saved them. Don't you see? I let them into the light. I alone.
Don't crash. Okay, be good. anything new over here? I thought I remember there being something here for once. Without you, I am nothing. But turns deep without shepherd. Free me from my vices and give me my trespasses. I'll deliver me from my pains, bless us with. Remember that note? Am I supposed to be looking at? No. I think this means I got the secret ending, right? I can't touch anything. Wait, what? Oh, lantern. I have the secret ending. We did it. We're at the secret ending.
Kirash, Saira, you're awake. But I thought you were. Forgive me. I just don't know what to make of this. Yes, because you were asleep for 2 weeks. I thought you'd never wake up again. This? Al-Rashim. We're in Kira. Saira. You made it. You destroyed the beacon and you stopped the cleansing. It's possible because I came back to get you. Come, I need to process this.
Secret ending. Hell yeah.
I was already on the Myrid, and we had just reached the Red Sea. Then there was this massive explosion. Everything went up in a bright flash of light as if the sun had exploded. Saira, it was terrible. For a moment, I thought that was it, that I was too slow. But then, all of a sudden, it was all over, and I was still alive. Yes, everything. But it worked, Saira. You saved us. You can't allow yourself to think like that. You did what you could, and you would have even given your life if necessary. Without you, we'd all be gone now. Well, actually, I had hoped you would have an answer to that. After the explosion happened, I had this feeling that you were still alive. Yes, I know, Saira. It was irrational and it was foolish. But the thought that you might still be there, that you might still be breathing, how could I have just run? It was terrible, you know. Nothing was left, just debris, corpses, and dust. But still, there you were, buried under the stones, but still alive. Even then, I asked myself how that could be possible, but it didn't stop me from pulling you out from under the rubble. Then I put you onto the Myrid's back and flew off, without looking back. I don't know. But Duneville, the Farmer's Coast, it's all gone. Turned into a wasteland. Let's not talk about it now. Yes, as you saved me countless times before. I know, Saira, I know. But you did survive, however that may have been possible. And how does the first lesson of magic go? Everything that can happen, will happen. In other words, you died in a million other realities, but you survived in this one. In ours. It's all just so arbitrary. No, I haven't been granted an audience yet. And I also didn't want to leave you in case you woke up. But now that you have, she will listen to us. She has to. The problem is that the people of Kira have no idea what awaits them. Most of them don't even believe the stories of Enderal having been destroyed. Also, the Black Crescent movement has resurfaced, and according to word of mouth, they are praying to strange otherworldly deities. You can connect the dots. Yes, the game has started over. Saira, tell me, do you really think we can make it? I mean, what if they won't listen to us? You know, the more I think about it, the more I come to believe that we humans are usually very well aware of what we do, even if it's the wrong thing. And do you really think we, with our bizarre story, can change things for the better? That we can get them to actually listen? Yes, I guess we will. But in the name of the sun, it's strange to stand here, talking to you. When you said goodbye down there in the Sun Temple's dungeons, when we kissed, it all felt so final. But now you're here, talking to me. I still can't believe this is really happening. I mean, what if this is all a dream? A trick played on me by my own mind? Isn't that great? But you know what? Being here with you, hearing your voice again, I would give everything for this. Everything. The high ones, the cycle. What's the point in fighting if you end up all alone? So even if this is a dream, I don't ever want to wake up.
What is reality anyways? Damn it, Sora. Goodbye. Stop doing bad things. Gonna write out the credits till the end. It's worth it. So yeah, that was one of 3 endings of Enderal. I'm not gonna actually do the other 2 because one of them is actually locked to me. But one of them is you escape with your companion to the Star City, which is out of range of all the beacons, and you survive with your companion as the last 2 living beings on the entire planet. And then you start humanity again. The second ending is the exact same as this one, except you die. And you hear voiceover of your companion in Kira talking to the Golden Queen. And the only reason of this ending, which I will explain because, well, it's over, is I drank the Dreamflower Elixir unpurified. Everything that just happened, it could have been a dream, it could have been real. I could have died, I could not have died. I could have been in a coma since the moment I drank that potion. Does it really matter? The answer is no, it doesn't matter. And yes, I'm spoiling because all the endings were hinted at already, so technically not a spoiler. Oh, 441? Close. Die. I mean, eventually I will come back to this to a earlier save and do a bunch of side quests, but not immediately, not in the near future. I don't plan for that. Much later on, I will. Let's see, what else? There's Skyrim VR, which I can continue. I didn't start it on stream. I was already partway through it, and I was just doing modded stuff. So I could continue with that, just here and there. So Skyrim VR is a bit. I might wait a month for that though, because it's extremely fucking hot. Still, too hot for VR. Well, I mean, not really if I have my window open, but I'd rather it be much cooler. So, Skyrim VR in a month or so. In between, while there's coding, I still need to finish my Twitch extension. No, sorry, that's a lie. I don't know if I have any other games I want to play on stream. I honestly don't know. Minecraft is a fucking option, but I don't have anything to play on, really. I guess Bitsy has a server. So yeah, options are 1 month Skyrim VR, programming, Twitch extension, maybe I do some storyboarding and concepts for a game that I want to make myself, and then over the next few years, possibly, stream that. Yo, what the fuck, hello? Dave, what the fuck? Dave, what the fuck? Dave, what the actual fuck, man? I don't even have a third emote. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Still, what the fuck? Make one. Okay, I will eventually. But, I won't on stream, because my process for drawing stuff takes hours for small things. I mean, I'm gonna get rid of Comfy as well, so I have 2 emotes to make. Luckily, though, I'm far away from getting more slots, so I don't need to worry about making 4. Luckily. So yeah, there's programming, which I could do, storyboarding and concept designs for a game I want to make. Maybe I could do sketches in the future, I don't know. I would never do full-blown art, though. interested in streaming, to be honest. Yeah, I really don't know if I have any other games I'm interested in doing within the next month. I would potentially stream me actually doing stuff like electronics, soldering, painting, craft stuff, 3D printing, but no. Just no. I don't have a proper area to do that isn't scattered. So I can't do that. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I was kind of piggybacking on Enderal, that's why I made it so long. I over 100 hours streamed of it, by the way. Over 100 hours. Holy shit, these credits are long. Mistakes saying I was going to wait for the credits to end. I'm going to continue that though. So I guess we're here for a while. I actually can't skip them either because for some reason my install freezes on my monitor when a video animation plays, such as this one. I can watch it only in OBS. It's frozen on my monitor still. I guess I could also do like 3D modeling, because there's some stuff I want to 3D print, like I want to do a few more rings to electroplate later on, but I have some designs in mind. I want to try fitting a gemstone in one, so I'm going to have to actually design and model that from scratch. I also need to test out new drawing programs, because I currently draw in GIMP and trial version of Clip Studio Paint. I still prefer GIMP, honestly. Maybe I try Photoshop, I don't know. Yeah. And these credits end, please. I'm kind of hungry. Oh yeah, Discord. If you have ideas, you could just DM me or put them in there, honestly. Oh good, credits are almost over. Because, I might rate Crab. There's someone else that I might, but honestly, it might just do Crab. Walk blessed. Thank you very much for playing Enderal. Your experiences while playing, which hopefully you enjoyed, were a result of years of hard work. If you'd like to help us financially, be sure to visit SuraAI.net for further information. But even if you can't or don't, it's fine. If you like Enderal story, you'll perhaps also take a liking to The Dreams of the Dying, a web novel written by our writer Nicholas Lietzow. Or Lietzu. Lietzow, that's it, yeah. You can either find it at Steam or at Nicholas' private Patreon, which I have been reading, by the way, and I may or may not try and do an ASMR recording of the entire web novel when it's complete and posted in Discord. Cough cough, wink wink. May his light guide you, Sure AI. So if you're wondering, 234, this is the save. Well, technically 235, but 234 is where I would go back to. In fact, let me just that. And yo, what the fuck? Hello? Hey, Emu. Thank you for the follow. Let me just restart Steam real quick so I can actually get an updated count of all of my hours. Because I know I streamed about 100 of this, and 3 or 4 hours on top of Steam I did off stream testing stuff like mods. Okay, let's see. 106 hours, so that's about 100 exact streamed. And you can't see that. I will fix. Hang on. Why is this screen so scuffed? Let me just add this. Window capture. It's getting a black screen, and I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I have to do window capture. Hang on, is it anywhere in here? Nope. Gonna have to do window capture. I mean display capture. Hang on, give me a moment. Yes, remove. Display capture. Here we go. Oh god, I have 1440p monitor. This means everything's fucked up. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Right here. And 54 of 84 achievements. Look at that. Oh shit, we got a rare one here. God damn it, Sora. Do it again, quick. Quick. Do another action. Hey! There we go. Now we got gambling stuff. Okay, let's see, do my achievements. Can I sort these? See, is there anything slightly rare here? Bottom. Okay. So a lot of people actually haven't even finished it. God damn. From the looks of this, less than 6% of people. I did not get this achievement. I didn't look for it, but I know where it is. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Oh yeah, that is the rarest achievement there. And I'm far from it. This too. Past, I have no fucking clue what that is. Finders Keepers. No. This one is rare, and I wanted to do it, but because I'm actually in a bugged version of the game, I can't get one of them. I have to console it in, but you know what? That's something I might go for later on. This one, I actually almost... Oh shit. Not a lot of people gamble. Okay, secret ending. Only 1.5% people have gotten the secret ending. Nice. And all the legendary mythical stuff, only 2.6% of people. Interesting. 2.8% people attempted to get the secret ending. Interesting. I did not shatter it. Okay, well. Yeah, that's everything. God damn it, Dave. God damn it, Dave. No, it's not. It wasn't meant to be. Ever. that was meant to be a bad thing in contrast to something else. I still have this running. Okay. Well. Au revoir. It has been a long time, and Steam is crashing. Hello? Okay. Crab. Where you at, boy? Crash there. Crab. Yeah, I was thinking either Crabby or Kala, but oh fuck, that's a goose. That is a goose. Dave, just put it, DM me it or put it in my Discord if you have ideas, cause wait. No. No. Dave. No. No. No, Dave. Especially due to the fact that I don't like yes, but on the other hand, I'm very selective of which games I actually really like to play. There's plenty I like that I don't want to play. There's plenty I like that well, there's not many I like that I want to play, but there's even less so that I'd be willing to stream. That's the thing. Like, for example, Dragon Age Inquisition, or even Origins, or Dragon Age 2, those are games which I all own, which I'd actually be willing to restart, possibly. That's an idea for the far future, because I love that fucking series. Skyrim VR, I'm halfway through some stuff, but like, there's just, it's not worth it to gift me anything, because there's like the chance I either won't play it or won't stream it. So don't gift me anything, please. Not a single thing. That sub, like, honestly, that's also a waste. I don't have emotes. But yeah, just keep me informed of stuff if you want me to do anything. Yeah. Let's just, quickly leave before... What don't you understand, Dave? What don't you understand? I'm just saying that there's a lot of games that I like that I don't play or won't play, and then even less games that I like and would play that I would stream. So gifting a random game to me is not a good idea. Okay, let's just carry on with the raid before Dave does anything. Yeah. Hang on. Loading. I don't know what you're loading. Loading. What's loading? Oh, fuck yeah, that's the emote. I forgot I had that. Just do this. Just, hang on. Just... Okay, because I'm looking in OBS right now, and I don't have the BTTV stuff set up for GIFs in there, because it reset it when it redid stuff. But then I looked at Chatterino. Okay, just spam this, if you can. Goodbye.